So the clarification of the 345 strategy is that we're looking at a candle. I'm on the 15-minute chart here that you're just starting at the 15-minute chart. We're starting at the 15-minute chart, right? This is the 330 candle. Why the 330 candle? Because it closes at 345. The 330 candle closes at 345. That's why we're looking at the 330 candle. We're measuring the top minus the bottom, whether it's red or green, doesn't really matter. What is the difference between the top and the bottom? So the top minus the bottom must be greater than the ATR for that same time frame. You have the open. This is looking at it on thinkorswim. On TradingView, they do this for you, but on thinkorswim, they don't. But you're taking this open price and close price. Before we were looking at the high and low. You know, the high and low here is a difference of about 6 and some change, almost 7. But the difference between the open and the close is more like 6. There's a difference between those two. In this case, they either would work, but I want to make sure that we're fine-tuning it enough to see what we're talking about. Okay, so the difference between the open and close, 41.3526 minus 41.29.3 gives us about 6. The ATR down here for this same 15-minute time frame is 5.8. So in this case, this would potentially meet the strategy. The thought is that if the ATR is smaller than the top to bottom of the candle, then the price should close between them, or at least between the range of the strikes, right? Because in this case, you'll see that it didn't close between them, but it closed up here somewhere. But it still was below the 41.40, which is what it been. So the top of this candle was 40. This up here, the high is 41.36. And the low is 41.29. There's no wick down there. So you would have picked a 41.40, 45 CCS and or a 41.20.25 PCS. Not a lot of money at the bottom because the price is up here at the top and we're only 15 minutes from expiration. What we've looked at too is it may be best when you're at the 15-minute time frame to go with the trend of that window of time. Like in this case, you got the trend is going up. It probably would make more sense to get the PCS, but the PCS, there may not be as much money here. So you need to, think of that for yourself. Here is the writing of the steps. You want to look at the 330 candle because it closes at 345. Determine if the top to bottom difference is greater than the 15-minute ATR. If the top to bottom criteria is not met, then you want to reduce to the 10-minute time frame and repeat step 1. So this, you start at that 15-minute mark and you go down in time until the criteria is met. For the most safety, by the way. Keep reducing the time until the criteria is met. Step 3, look at the trend or direction for the day and or for power hour. Because the power hour trend may be going one way, the day trend may be going something different, but you want to still look at the things you would normally look at. This is not done in absence of you checking, is the price coming down to a strong support area or is it going up to a strong resistance? You want to keep those things in mind too. So we're not just trading this in absence of all the other stuff that we know. Seems that one side entry works best at this time. Like I said, that if you see something and you decide we're going up during this power hour, just doing a PCS feels like it's a better, it seems to work out better, because it seems like that last 10 to 15 minutes, if it's going, it seems like it gets on a bigger horse, or gets hopped from a horse to a train and runs even more. So you do want to go with the trend that it's been on for a minute. Select the strikes one step above and or below the candle. Iron condors can work at this time, but you just want to be careful, because sometimes it feels like the one side is a better move if you're doing it at 3:45. As you get closer to 4 o'clock, you got a little more room as far as you go with iron condors. This is the 3:30 candle that we were just looking at in that graphic. But let's look and see, and I was on the 15-minute. Let me switch this to the 15-minute chart so you can see exactly what we're looking at, because I also want to show the moving forward of time as far as whittling down the time frames. So in this case, if you're looking right here, a few things are evident here. There's some things that we can see here. First of all, we see there's a pretty strong resistance right here at 41.37. It's a pretty strong resistance at 41.37. That's the high of the day, right? So we could say, okay, we know 41.40 is even above that. So that in itself could be some, I almost don't want to say could give you some comfort, because that doesn't, these days, that kind of doesn't seem to matter that it gives you comfort. Looks like this is about 41.25 is the support right here. So this is the 15-minute chart. We will be looking at this 3:30 candle right here to see, does it meet the criteria? Let's say that it didn't meet the criteria, right? And we wanted to go forward. I'm going to change this to the 10-minute chart, and I'm going to let this now move forward. Okay, so if we decided we were going to go with that, we would have done 41.40, 41.25. So now you'd be looking at this next candle to see how does it close at 15 or at 3:50. You're looking at, this is the 3:40 candle because it closes at 3:50. You're always looking at the next to the last candle. And this one is going to be next to, if it runs from 3:40 to 3:50, then this is the next to the last candle for the day. So that candle, y'all see, it looked like not a lot happened on this 10-minute candle right here, huh? So that definitely wouldn't meet the criteria. You have the 10-minute ATR down here. 10-minute ATR is $4. It's 4.48. This candle barely was open at all. Open and close here is the same spot basically on this 3:40 candle. So if that didn't work, we would switch then to the 5-minute window of time. Now this is getting you right into scary zone for many people. This would be if the 3:45 one didn't go, you're still whittling down the time until you get to where the criteria is met. Now we were looking at, remember, we were looking at 41.40, which is up here, initially at the 3:15, 3:45 mark, and we were looking at 41.25. So it looks a whole lot better now that you widen it out, like, oh, there was room. That's a whole 15-minute mark. We're down to 5 minutes, so you can feel a level of, again, you don't really want to get too comfortable because we didn't just meet Penelope, and we know what she's capable of. If you would have done the 3:45, 41.40, or 41.25, and or, because you could have done them both, then you're just letting the time pass, right? We're at 9 minutes left. It's 3:51 at this time up here, scary zone. But you've only been in this trade for, 6 minutes so far. And we're on the 5-minute chart. So now we're looking at our candle patterns too. And these two candles right here let you know that it was going to turn around, or it was definitely trying to turn around, because you got the doji, which means there was indecision. And then this next one is the upside down looking hammer, which basically will show you this long wick down here says, I'm going the other way. So this doing just that. We're at 353, right? So I'm waiting for us to get to the 55 mark so we can check this. This is the candle we're looking at, though. This candle that's doing this right here. This is the candle we want. So it's probably going to meet our criteria, but we're waiting till the candle closes so we can see if it actually meets the criteria of open minus close, which right now open minus close is about 3 and some change. There we go. So this candle here, which is the 350 candle, that's because it goes from 350 to 355. Open and close up here is about 4 points, and our ATR is also 4. So this 5-minute candle could also be what you do. And you're looking to say, okay, I want to go outside of the top of this candle, which still puts you at 41.40. And I want to go under the bottom of this candle, which actually now brings you to 41.30. Now you're in between, you're at the 5-minute mark, right? If you're going to do an iron condor, this would be your 2 places. Let's see what we can do here. Close up. Let's see what we're looking at for premiums. 4140 CCS. 4140 CCS. There's not any money there currently. What did we say? 4130 was the bottom, and there is $80 there right now. Go confirm and send. Even if that was the $80, that's enough for the trade to be worth it. We look for over 10%, right? Hey, let's turn it back on. We collected $80. Actually, we collected 87, but you know, On Demand and Sim, they're very liberal with their money over here. We're still closing up the day. If the 5 minutes didn't work and you felt like that wasn't enough, you can then take your time frame down even smaller. Go to 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, right? You could go down. Again, this is fast. You're not this so you don't it's scarier when you get close, but then it's scarier, but then it's also not, because the time is very, very limited, but it can still be scarier. It's all scary. SPX as a whole is scary. 4130 is here. 4140 is up higher to the top, and this is still dancing around between those two with the current price 4133. We're a minute and a half, a minute and some change away from the end of the day. And I think the price ends up closing at 41.36 or 37 is where it ends up closing. I want to take us back to the 45 mark, though. We're going to go back here in a second. Okay, so price closed at 41.36 and 96 cents, or 41.37. 40. I think it definitely runs a few more seconds past the bell, just in case y'all are wondering. I think because I've seen the price end at one place and then jump right at the last second, or the 10 seconds following. So this is where price ended, 41.37, and we would have had the 41.40. In this case, we only had the 41.30 because that's the one where the premium was. Premiums were for us at the time we got it, 41.30, which we saw here was also some support. I think we decided that 41.40 and 41.25 were a place to be at that time, right? Let's look at what are the premiums here. At 41.25, the premiums are $15. This is the 41.25, and at 41.40, the premiums were $65. So put together, you still end up with the $80 if you were going to do an iron condor at that time.